I'm Tom, a fitness coach and personal trainer at Canterbury Christchurch University Sports Centre, and today's class is Get Started. Okay, guys, we're going to get started with a warm-up now. So I'm going to put the music on. So used to saying get started now. What should we go for to start? Let's go for this one. Okay, so we're going to start the class today, guys, by gently walking on the spot. Wendy's doing it already. I didn't even need to say anything, which is fantastic to see. Using the arms and the legs. Because this is a beginner's class, guys, I like to bring the heart rate up gradually, starting at a very low intensity and then making things more challenging. So make sure you're using those arms as well, guys. We're now going to gently start to flex the knee. Okay, so pull the heel up towards the bum, flexing the hamstring in the back of the leg. Really try and actively contract that muscle in the back of the leg if you can. As I said, guys, if you want a little bit of correction on exercise technique, feel free to chuck your cameras on. Okay, we're going to bring the knees up into the stomach, grab and hold for a second, and change sides. Okay, we're going back to walking on the spot now. Arms and the legs. We're now going to bring our arms out to the side. We're going to do small circles coming forwards. Arms all the way around for me now, guys. Nice big circles. Really stretch through those shoulders. Make sure you haven't got a wall above you that you're going to hit with your hands. And then change sides for me, guys. So big circles going backwards this time. Bring those arms across the body to stretch the chest and the triceps if you keep your arms straight. Really actively try and swing those arms across. Okay, over to jogging on the spot for me now, guys. Okay, so when I say we are going to do 5 reverse lunges. Okay, to do a reverse lunge, we're going to bring our leg back, bend at the knees, and then up. If you guys really struggle with this, just a small movement, okay? You don't need to go all the way down. So we're going to do 5 reverse lunges on each side. We'll start with one side, and then go to the other side. And then when you've done one side, change to the other side. I like to try and use a lot of the exercises that we do in the class, in the warm-up. That way we prime the muscles ready for those specific movements. And then when you've done the reverse lunges, if you go back to jogging on the spot. So next, we're going to go into a body weight squat. We want our feet just about hip width apart. Head up, chest up, shoulders back, arms out in front. Take the bum out, squat down. And we're going to do 5 body weight squats. Don't worry about the depth. You can also just do slight movements. If you guys struggle at all through today's class, I want you to just reduce the range of motion that you're using. When you've done your squats, go back to jogging on the spot for me, guys. Okay, we want to start to eccentrically load the quadriceps now. So what we're going to do is jump forwards, step back, jump forwards, step back, and we're going to do 5 total. Try and alternate which leg you step back on as well. And when you've done your 5, go back to jogging on the spot. Well done, everyone. When I say, guys, we're going to increase the pace to a pace of your choice. You can do a sprint, you can do a fast run, completely up to you, but it needs to be faster than the jog you're doing at the moment. And we're going to do 10 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. Using those arms and legs. Make it faster. Good job, well done. 3, 2, 1. Want to start to warm the upper body now, guys. So, I want everyone to come down onto their mats. Now, we're either going to hold a press-up position with the hands under the shoulders and the core tight, or we're going to hold a press-up position on our knees. Completely up to you guys which one you want to do, okay? So if everyone can get into either the press-up position or the press-up position on their knees, all we're going to do is very gently try and take the hands away from the floor. Just try and lift the hands up a little bit. If you're on your knees, you can do exactly the same thing. Completely up to you. We're now going to come down onto our knees. We're going to move our bum back to stretch the shoulders. So pull the bum back, push the elbows towards the ground. We're now going to come up and through to stretch the lower back. I want you guys to slightly rotate at the core to stretch the obliques as well. So if you look at me, I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm not just moving my head, I'm moving through the lower back and the obliques. Bring your legs in and stand up, and that is your warm-up complete, guys. Grab yourselves a drink of water. Hope your upper body and your lower body are nice and warm. While you have your drink, I'm just going to explain what we're going to do today. So we're going to do 2 circuits. One's going to be a lower body circuit targeting the quads, the hamstrings and the glutes. The next one is going to be an upper body circuit targeting the chest, the back and the shoulders. So without further ado, I'm going to explain the first exercise. It's going to be the same as the warm-up actually, so it's going to be the reverse lunge. I shouldn't need to spend too much time explaining this because we've done it before. We're going to do 30 seconds on each leg in 3, 2, 1. That way I'll show you it again as well. So all we're doing is lunging back, down and up. If you struggle, as I said, step back and slight bend at the knee. Okay, completely up to you which one you want to do. Norman, brilliant technique, well done. Janet, brilliant technique from what I can see as well, so well done. And change sides for me, guys. Of course, we want to do the other side. If you've been changing each time, don't worry, just carry on with the exercise for another 30 seconds. Fantastic job, guys, well done. Really good beginner's lunge variation. The reverse lunge, teaching correct technique. Okay, stop there for me, guys. Our next exercise, we're going to need our stool, our chair or our bench. So if you can get that to hand. Don't worry if you haven't got one. As I said, I will give you a regression. So this one's a little bit more challenging. We haven't done it before, but as I said, I want to start making things a little bit harder. I will give you a regression to make it easier as well. So it's a single leg squat. So you're on one leg. All you're going to do, squat down and then up. So you're squatting down to the stool, chair or bench and up. If that's too challenging, guys, you can always control the way down, sit and then push up with 2 legs. Or you can do a regular 2-leg squat, tap the bench, and then up. So you've got 3 choices. You've got the single leg squat where you're just doing the way down, and then double legging squatting the way up. And you've also got the double leg squat as well. Don't worry, I will show you as we go along. So we're going to do single leg squats in 3, 2, 1. We're going to do 30 seconds on each side, guys. Really good unilateral exercise to target the quads in the front of the legs. Really good for those of you that want to challenge yourselves during the lockdown. Don't have much weight at home to use. Obviously you're putting twice as much load on one leg. I'm going to try again on this one to keep your shoulders and chest back. And then when you've done one side, if you change to the other side for me now, guys, you may find you've got a weaker side like me. You want to normally try to start on your weaker side. So now you know what it is. Next time we do pistol squats, try and start on that weaker leg. Well done, guys. Good job. We're all doing really well. And stop there for me, guys. Little burner for you. We're going to do a pause squat now. I'm not going to stop the music. All we're going to do, feet outside hip width apart, head up, chest up, shoulders back, stick the bum out, and squat down and hold. So let's go, guys. So everyone's squatting down. Make sure you keep that core nice and tight. You don't want to be rounded over. We're just going to hold that position. That's it. Well done, guys. Remember, if you really struggle to get low, don't worry about how deep you're going. You can only have a slight bend on the knee. Completely up to you on how low you go. Norman, try and keep that head up for me, Norman. Fantastic, well done. 5 seconds to go, guys. 3, 2, 1. Our next exercise is quite simple, so I'm going to explain it with the music on. We're going to go down onto the mat. So everyone down onto the mat for me. We're going to be in kind of the same position we were on the press up on our knees. All we're going to do is get one foot, kick it all the way back, squeezing the glutes and the hamstrings at the top, okay? It's an exercise to target the glutes. It's a kick back. So we're going to do 30 seconds on each side in 3, 2, 1. Fantastic job, guys. You really feel that in the glute at the top, especially when you fully extend at the hips. And changing sides for me, guys. Other leg. Really squeezing the glutes at the top. This is one you commonly see as a gym machine. But as you know now, you can do it at home as a body weight exercise. You can even add a weight to your foot. You can strap it on to make it more challenging. Okay, and stop there, guys. Grab yourselves a drink. That is circuit number 1 complete. Well done, everybody. From what I can see, everyone's technique looks fantastic, so well done. We're going to repeat that same circuit now without any rest in between. So we're going to go from the reverse lunge to the single leg squats, to the pause squat, and then to the kick back. We're then going to move on to upper body. Give me your thumbs up when you're ready, guys, so I know when everyone's ready to go. Wendy, you ready? I'm still knackered. Well done, guys. All right, so I'm going to start the music. 30 seconds on each exercise. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. On this reverse lunge this time, guys, I want you to really focus on slowing that movement down. Feel free, guys, if you already know the exercises, feel free to start them before I start explaining if you like. Or before I say go, completely up to you. Just get a little bit more time exercising as well that way. Changing size now for me, guys. Feel those legs burning now. Really control that movement. Control the way down. Control the way up. It's a really good exercise for balance and stability as well. Okay, we're going to go into the single leg squats now, guys. We're going to have that stool, chair or bench that's around knee height. It can either be a single leg squat or a double leg squat, completely up to you. Let's go. Try and start on that weaker side this time. Now I'm a lot weaker on my left leg. You guys might find if you're right-handed, you're the same. If you're left-handed, you might be weaker on the right leg. Really try and use the quads, push up and extend at the knee. And we're going to change sides now, guys, onto the other leg. Fantastic job, guys. And stop there. Well done. We're going into the deep pause squat now. Feet just outside, hip width apart. Head up, chest up, shoulders back. Stick the bum out. Squat down and hold. Mary, brilliant technique. Well done. Fantastic. Wendy, same for you as well. Well done. Okay, and stop there. We're now going to come down onto our mat into that like press up position on the floor. We're then going to kick the leg out. So let's go, guys. We're doing the hip extension, kick back exercise. So by extending at the hip and extending at the knee, we're targeting the glutes. Also a little bit of the quadriceps and the hamstrings as well. So this exercise actually targets all the muscles in the legs, besides the calves. Changing sides for me now, guys. You just see a load of feet popping out of the cameras now. Fantastic job, guys. Stop there. That is circuit number 2 complete. Grab yourselves a drink of water, have a little bit of rest, get your breath back. We are swiftly going to move on to upper body. While you have your drinks, I'm going to explain what we're going to be doing, okay? So the first exercise, we've done it a lot before, is press ups. Very important for the upper body. That's why I do it pretty much every time. Best body weight, upper body exercise that you can do. Targets the core, targets the chest, targets the triceps. Okay, so a lot of upper body muscles in one big compound movement. So for a press up, guys, we want to have our hands directly under the shoulders. We want to come up onto our feet, keeping our head up, our core nice and tight. We then want to control the way down and then press up through the chest. If you struggle, guys, we can do it on our knees, okay? You don't have to go all the way down. Start with small range of motion and then gradually increase over time. So I see everyone's ready and some people are already going, which is fantastic. We're going to do press ups in 3, 2, 1. Change this song as well, why not? Probably one of the harder bodyweight exercises that you can do. It's very hard to do a press up without any training. It normally takes a lot of practice, a lot of time doing them.
So much better now. I see the light, touch the light, we're together now. I'm better, so much better now. Look to the skies, give me light, we're together now. We've only just begun. Hypnotize my drums until.
Well done, guys, and stop there. Next one we're going to stand up for I actually did this exercise last week. Really important exercise to target the back, so we're going to need our 2 objects for this exercise. You can also do it without objects, so don't worry if you don't have any. As long as they're the same kind of weight, that's great. Make sure you don't pick up like your other one or anything like that. It's going to be really heavy, okay? What we're going to do for the bent over row, legs slightly bent. We want to bring our back down, but our core should remain tight. So we don't want to be rounding our lower back. Core nice and tight, spine neutral. We're going to row our objects towards our back, kind of like you're pulling a lawnmower. Okay, you can do it with either grip, underhand or overhand. Fantastic, I can see everyone's doing it right on the camera so far. It's good. Fantastic, if you guys stand side on, that way I can watch your technique as well. So let's go, guys. Well done. So we're doing back down, keep core nice and tight, row those objects in to the stomach. Good, Mary, well done. Try not to reach too far forward, Mary. That's it, good. That's better, well done, that's much better. Okay, next one we're going to do, we're going to have objects in front. We're then going to press them above the head in a shoulder press. Again, if they're too heavy for the shoulder press, you can always do it with no objects as well. Guarantee you, if you really try and use your shoulders to even press just your hands up above the head, you're going to feel it in your shoulders. Okay, stop there for me, guys. Next one, we're going to have our object above our head completely. What we're going to do, lean to the side, pull back up. So we're using the obliques in the abs to have the arm nice and straight above the head. You can also do it with no object as well. Arm nice and straight, lean to one side, and then pull through the abs. Bring yourself back up. We're going to do 30 seconds on each side. So on this one, the main focus is trying to use the core to pull yourself back up. It's also a bit of a shoulder burner, especially after doing shoulder press, which is the reason why I put it in. Your shoulders are already going to be fatigued and you're still having to hold the weight above your head. You try and use that core to pull yourself back to the top. Changing sides for me, guys. Object in the other hand. Should feel quite nice now you've rested that arm. Fantastic, everyone. Well done. We're all doing really well. Technique's looking great for everyone, so fantastic job. And stop there, guys. Grab yourselves a drink of water. That is circuit number 1 on upper body complete. So we've got 5 minutes. I think I've just about this time finally managed to save enough time to do one more circuit on the upper body. It's going to be continuous. So we're going to do the press up. We're going to do the bent over row. We're going to do the shoulder press and then the side bend. Then that'll leave us a couple of minutes to do some cool down stretches. Feel free to spend a bit more time after stretching as well, if you like. So everybody ready? Thumbs up for me so I know everyone's all set to go. Brilliant. Mary, Wendy, thank you. Janet, thank you. Norman, thank you. Okay, so we are going to do press ups in 3, 2, 1. Eye of the tiger, I think. So, you guys know the technique now.
Rising up, back on the street. Did my time, took my chances.
Well, you've always got the option of doing it on your knees as well.
Just a man and his will to survive.
Okay, standing up, grabbing those objects, and we're going to go into bent over rows. Core nice and tight, lean over, throw the objects in towards the stomach. When you row up, guys, try and keep your lower back in a fixed position. So you don't want to be standing up as you row. Back should stay in the same position. Only thing that's moving is your arms, pulling it in. Arms above the head, shoulder press. Really squeeze the shoulders at the top. This time when we go on to the side bend, try and start on the other arm. You started to last time, if you remember what that was. Just so we get balance. It's not the biggest deal if you don't. Okay, one arm above the head. Reach to the side, pull up through the abs, reach to the side, pull up through the abs, reach to the side, pull up through the abs. Really good for targeting the side abs, so the obliques, as well as the shoulder with the arm above the head, as you guys can probably feel. Changing sides for me, guys. Other arm above the head. Ten seconds to go in the class, guys. Come on, final push. All doing really well. Great job, Janet. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Stop there, guys. Give yourselves a pat on the back, grab yourselves a drink. Well done, we've all done fantastic today. I'm now going to take you through some gentle cool down stretches once you've finished having your water. I better take a drink actually before I forget, telling you guys to drink and be good with your water, and I'm doing it myself. So, we're going to do a stretch that's going to stretch the hips today. Haven't done it before. We're going to use our stool, our chair or a bench that's around knee height. Make sure it's quite stable and it's not going to tip over when you do this exercise. You can also do it on the floor, so I'm going to show you the two exercises. It could be either of these two, okay? So I'm going to put one leg on the stool, chair or bench, lean in, try and stretch the hip in the back leg. So it's a lunge, but you're leaning right in to try and stretch the hip. You can also do this on the floor, guys, as well, okay? So you can have a lunge position, reach in, to stretch the hip, okay? So completely up to you. I like to do it on the chair because it allows me to get a little bit more of a stretch. Well done, everyone. And changing sides for me now, guys. So other foot on the stool, chair or bench or bed, whatever you've got, whatever's around knee height. If you guys have got any questions, feel free to hang around at the end. I'll be here still to answer any questions you might have. Okay, we're going to stand on one leg, grab our foot, pull it towards our bum, keep our hips neutral. You don't want to be leaning forward or backwards, okay? Spine neutral, hips neutral, knee pointing directly towards the floor to stretch the quads. Changing sides for me, guys. So onto that other leg. So I'm going to do about another minute of stretching. Feel free to do some personal stretches after the class is finished as well. Okay, we're going to have our legs nice and straight. We're then going to reach down to touch the toes and stretch the hamstrings. Okay, we're going to stand up. I'm going to put one arm across the body, pull it towards us. So as I've mentioned before, guys, here at Christchurch Sport, we offer 7 classes weekly. There's a range of different classes that you guys can do now. So change sides for me. This is the beginner's class. There's also another variation of this class, I believe, on Thursday. Might be Friday. The class timetable is on Facebook. That's called Boot Camp, and that's with other Tom. Arm above the head and push the elbow down. So if you're finding this class a little bit easy, Boot Camp takes things to a new level and is a little bit more challenging. This is a beginner's class, so encourage people that are new to fitness and haven't exercised before, encourage them to participate. So if you've got friends or family members, you can always send them the link. We put all these classes on YouTube, and obviously you guys are here today at Zoom. Arm above the head, reach to one side to stretch the core. Range of other classes like box fit, legs, bums and tums, stretch and flex, hit and abs, mind and body, shape and move. Testing my knowledge now on the classes. Change to the other side. And well done, guys. Fantastic job. I'm going to stop the class there. You've all done fantastic today. As I said, I'm going to hang around. If you've got any questions, drop them in the chat box and I'll get back to you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please go and view all of our other classes.